mo kí gbogbo ọmọ kóòtù òjìrè jákèjádò àgbáláyé ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi mo mà kí yín o a kú ọdún a kú ìyèdún ọdún eléyìí tá wọ̀ yìí a yàgò fún gbogbo wa o ire gbogbo eléyìí tá ti lé ní 2025 tí ò tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́ ní 2026 yìí pẹ̀kí báyìí la máa kó Olódùmarè a fi lé wa lọ́wọ́ táyà tọmọ tẹbí tará wa ìrọ̀rùn la máa fi lo ọdún yìí o mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi nílé àti lókè òkun lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí o a kú ọdún a kú ìyèdún ẹ̀mí wa ṣe púpọ̀ ọdún láyé ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi fún àǹfààní ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń pè mí nílé àti lókè òkun látàrí fídíò ọmọ Tinubu tó tú pẹ́rẹ́pẹ́rẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó tú àṣírí Dapọ Abiodun tó sọ gbogbo bó ṣe lu jìbìtì tó sọ gbogbo bó ṣe fi owó ìlú kó obìnrin tó ń lọ Ghana tó ń ṣe owó ìlú kúmọkúmọ wọn ní ṣe ló ń fúnyàn lóyún bí ọ̀pẹ́ rẹ̀ ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi inú fídíò ilẹ̀ ti máa gbọ́ o ẹ̀yin fáfàní ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi tẹ́ ń béèrè fídíò yìí ni mo ṣe torí ẹ̀ tó tú fídíò yìí gbé wá fún yín kẹ́ lè ráyè jókòó kẹ́ gbádùn ẹ̀ dáadáa àti àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ mìíràn tó rọ̀ mọ́ ìtìjú ńlá tó dé bá Nàìjíríà níbi tí Anthony Joshua ti ní ásídẹ́ǹtì tí ẹ̀mí méjì bọ́ tí wọn ò rí ẹni ambulance kankan láti wá rescue ẹ̀mí àwọn aráabí ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi wọ́n ní ìgbẹ́ kínkín létí àwo gbẹ̀gìrì tójú bá kúrò ńbẹ̀ ṣọ́kàn máa kúrò ńbẹ̀ ni Nàìjíríà ó ti túbọ̀ tẹ̀sí ní gbogbo àgbáyé o ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi láti àná tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yìí ti ṣẹlẹ̀ àbí láti ìjẹta tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ làwọn ará òkè òkun ti ń fi òkú ọ̀rọ̀ ránṣẹ́ sí Nàìjíríà o wípé àwọn ò mọ̀ pé bí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ṣe rí rèé àwọn ò ní wá sí Nàìjíríà o látàrí pé kò sí ohun tó lè dáàbò bo ẹ̀mí wọn ìjẹ́ rí pé ó ti bọ́ po mọ́wọ́ Nàìjíríà báyìí ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ẹ já gbọ́ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí ń bẹ nínú fídíò yìí yàtọ̀ sí Adétóun tó sọ̀rọ̀ arákùnrin kan náà tún bu ẹnu àtẹ́lu ìjọba Nàìjíríà àti gbogbo àwọn governors ilẹ̀ kóòtù òjìrè ó dàbí ètò wa kan tá a sọ ṣàlànà wípé àwọn gómìnà yìí ibikíbi tẹ́ ẹ bá rí wọn ó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ máa lẹ̀ wọ́n lóko ni àbí kí wọ́n dájọ́ ikú fún gbogbo wọn kó ṣe mass burial fún wọn nítorí pé wọ́n ti bayé jẹ́ wọ́n ti bọ̀rùn ṣe jẹ́ o ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi ẹ farabalẹ̀ ẹ tún jẹ́ àjọ gbádùn fídíò yìí.
Of course, the state is usually in the front burner of the discussion. Would like to know if issues like that were discussed today. Thank you very much.
Good morning, fellow citizens of Nigeria. My name remains just Adito. This thing that I want to say it under the sun. First of all, let me sympathize with the families of the two young men that lost their lives. Please bring the camera closer. And let me also sympathize with Anthony Joshua. And let me apologize to you for the kind of disrespectful, unexpected medical response that you received. That is the state of our nation. I've seen the president, I've seen Governor Abiodun, I've seen Sanwo, I've seen a lot of people post officially commensurating. But I have few questions. Did Anthony Joshua receive the kind of medical response that he should have received as an heavyweight champion that qualifies to be on the social media page of governor? And even my father, president, has called him. Look at the people that brought Anthony Joshua out from that bus. It must have been okay, but could have further complications, internal bleeding and all of that. Dapọ Abiodun, I am doing this video under the sun because of you. Tọ́lọ́kè bá gbà fún ẹ, onílé ò ní padà gbà fún ẹ. Tónílé bá gbà fún ẹ, alálẹ̀ máa jìyẹ bí ìjà. Because everybody has seen me on this social media. The way I have constantly screamed and called out Dapọ when it comes to medical facilities. There was no single paramedics. There was no single ambulance. Dapọ does not have one qualified ambulance that can get on the highway to rescue anybody. I have worked in this country in different communities more than any governor or more than any first lady. So when I open my mouth to say something, I have the right to say it the way I want to say it, because I am talking from my pains and my experience. Dapọ Àdàbí tó bá jẹ́ pé how a governor is supposed to put infrastructure in place. You have put infrastructure of Ogun State in place. Alale Abie. Sorry, the way those children's blood, that death was inevitable. Even if the ambulance was there, nothing could have been done. Sorry, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn, bó ṣe padà tà sílẹ̀, bí titi ẹ ṣe máa padà run lẹ̀ nìyẹn. Except from your wife, because your wife has suffered your lack of medical infrastructure. Now, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you are the president that has given governors the highest amount of money. When have you people ever checked or done assessment on these funds that you are releasing to these states? When? There was a day I traveled from Lagos to Badagry around 5 a.m. When I got there, that place fell under Ogun State. We called Dapọ Abiodun to send a rescue team, not a single soul. We have requested for social welfare, not a single car or a bus. They came with Okada to rescue a child. You will carry my own child on Okada. First Lady, Mrs. Bamidele, we had a case where they raped a girl and still hammered her head with nails. This woman could not help because her husband didn't have infrastructures in place. She was crying on the phone. She offered to hop on a bike to come and rescue. It was Sanwo-Olu that sent ambulance from Lagos State. Now, Anthony Joshua was taken to hospital in Lagos State. Dapọ tó bá bí ìyá tó lóyún ẹ̀ tó ṣì wà láyé rẹ̀. Come and show Nigerians one single hospital that can condone any accident patient. I have had situations where I travel from Lagos to Ogun State. I use my own personal vehicle, my jeep, to transport the boy, first-degree burn, to Shagam. There was no ambulance. There was no single primary health care center. Dapọ, you have the same caliber of friends that I do. We have common friends. We have the same pedigree. Yoshomoloshi. A lot of your friends have come to meet me. Now, what has Dapọ done for you? And for years, I have constantly said, for Dapọ not to have one ambulance, that is inhuman. That is very insensitive. And now, you people have showed us to the whole world that our infrastructure system is in shambles and nothing to write home about. Not even a single paramedic, not a single glove, not a single ambulance. Ordinary area boys. Dapọ, ayé ò lè padà dá. Ẹni tó bá lóhùn fẹ́ yẹ, thank God, ó ti ta mí lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ rí. Ṣùgbọ́n tí mo pẹ́ mi gan ẹlẹ́bọra, mo ju àwọn ìyá ẹ lọ. But we will not stop telling the truth. If you had paid attention, just 1% of the attention you paid to that stolen airport that you said belongs to your mother and your Iperu people, that airport belongs to Ileshan, but you are claiming it's Iperu. If you had spent 1% attention that you gave to that airport, to medical facilities in Ogun State, we will not have cases of lost lives, negligence. When I was growing up, by that toll gate, there's always a permanent ambulance there. And federal road safety people, we don't see them anymore. We don't see them anymore. Because you are only interested in infrastructures that will generate funds. All you do is to acquire people's lands. Where is the money? At least, I'm giving you to the end of today. Let Governor Dapọ Abiodun show on his page. At least, show me 5 ambulances. 10 well-equipped ambulances. If I call Sanwo-Olu now, I will see 50. Sanwo-Olu and I are not friends. But posterity will judge him well because he has done minor things like this. Dapọ Abiodun, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, send people out to check these governors. All the funds that they have received, where are these funds? Where are this money? You people have disgraced us on the international stage. They have seen that we don't have medical facilities. What a shame to a country who is claiming that everything is being fixed. Dapọ Abiodun olè ni ẹ́. Dapọ ìpìlẹ̀ ìyà ló máa fi jẹ. Ẹ̀yin ìyà ló máa fi jẹ. You have killed so many souls. You have ignored so many people. You have shattered so many lives. And this is another one. Anthony Joshua could not receive an ambulance carriage because she don't have one. Shebi, you took him to Lagos hospital. Let me show Nigerians your hospital. I have worked in all states, so I can tell first class information, the status of our medical system. All of them have to come from Ogun State to Lagos State to receive medical attention. I have more than 700 cases that have the proof, and I will show it if the government decides to probe us. So, thank you for posting Anthony Joshua on your page, yo. And thank you for letting the world know that it is only some caliber of people that will meet it to your page with the same treatment. Anthony Joshua, one year ni ọwọ́ area boys ló gbé ojú òtí wọ́n Dapọ Abiodun àdàbí if you are giving medical infrastructure attention nìkan ló lè wọ èpè kúrò lórí ẹ ilẹ̀ rẹ̀ òkèrè ọlọ́run bá dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ o máa ráre kú ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa rùn pa ni o máa nínú sáré ìnira máa dé bá ẹ tán ni because you are a wicked soul, you are a heartless soul, and all your friends can bear me witness how we have constantly discussed, but you are just inhuman and you are a born thief. Ìyá tó bí ẹbí olè alágbádé olè oní suit. Even your wife can testify. Mi ò lè ṣépè fún Aunty Bamidele because she has seen it countless times. I left Badagry. They were calling me for another case in Ikorodu. I went there with my Land Cruiser. My Land Cruiser got faulty. Dapọ could not send an ambulance. Dapọ could not send social services. Commissioner of Health has gone to party. Commissioner of Youth and Development, nowhere to be found. All of them, they were giving stories. And we have lost countless lives because of this. Anthony Joshua, welcome to the Nigeria that you carry their flag. But we all receive the same treatment. May the souls of the past on rest in peace. If you people like, you people should start doing adjustments. If you don't like, leave it the way you have spelt it. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tó wà ńbẹ̀ ni pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn á jẹ́nu ìyà yẹn. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn á gbánú ègún yẹn. Àwọn tẹ́ ẹ̀ tí ìbìtẹ́ torí ẹ̀ ń jí owó that you are stealing our money to go and take care of. Wọ́n lánú nú àtẹ́gùn yìí náà. Nobody will escape it. This is not about karma. This is Adabi that will play. Nigeria, I go follow una enter YouTube and Netflix next year. So we have been shouting since morning, since yesterday, that 2 people died in the accident. And Anthony Joshua, by now, is in the UK receiving proper medical treatment. Asiwaju has told us that he has spoken to the mother and he has spoken to Dapọ. And Dapọ has assured presidency, Dapọ, where they Ghana. Updates, Dapọ Abiodun is in Ghana. Afiko malopati non. Afiko malopati come and fobri loyun kiri non. Impregnating people up and down. Dapọ malopati spend state funds. The governor that we are talking that does not have one single ambulance. Dapọ just bought 20 Jeep, whether not Land Cruiser, be them call them SUV for all the local government chairman. Meanwhile, your state does not have one ambulance. Shebi, I told people that by the end of today, Dapọ should post the ambulance that they have in their state. SF Ojo, you are telling me that I have access to any government parastatal in this country. Yes. Thank you for acknowledging that. How many cases have I called you personally to handle? How many cases have I done with Ogun State this year? Have you people ever sent an ambulance? You people don't have one. Everything that is related to ambulance, it is Ide Sanwo-Olu. Even this Anthony Joshua, Lagos State people met you halfway. And that is one thing, the one credit I give to Lagos State. If I post anything on my page, they will call me. Before I get there, they are waiting. Dapọ, going. He will not even respond. Even his friends will say, we are still trying to reach him. Unresponsive. A governor without compassion. Give it to Dapọ Abiodun. Dapọ is a governor without compassion. I don't know who gave birth to that man. Whoever gave birth to that man, you're supposed to be begging God for forgiveness. Ogun State does not have one single ambulance. I am telling you people. I am telling you people because I have been to all medical facilities that Ogun State has. I run an NGO called Feed a Child. So I know what I'm saying. I will not just sit there in my house if I don't have case. And what I do is I always try to connect the government to take responsibility. Dapọ Abiodun has never sent ambulance. Never. He doesn't have it. He should stop deceiving people. If they have it, let him show. This is the second time they are leaving. Any responsible government, first time, you should put so much effort into medical infrastructure, academics, health system is priority, social welfare is priority. Go to Ogun State and tell them you want to drop a child in with social welfare. Bed bug, look at the kind of bed they would have carried out on Joshua too. You people should see it. I will show you a view of Dapọ Abiodun General Hospital. You people should go to General Hospital in Shagam and go and check the status of the hospital. Nothing. When you say the award of the most useless governor, give it to Dapọ Abiodun with all humility. Give it to Dapọ with all humility and compassion. Egba Sonik, Egba Wasiu, can play for Dapọ. Dapọ is the most useless governor. The only place you will see Dapọ active is where he will steal and loot state funds, collect people's land, sell it to Chinese people, go and meet airports. He said he has built airports, generating funds. Any other place where they will spend money, Dapọ Abiodun does not have one single infrastructure. I'm still waiting for people to come and tell Nigerians that just Adeton is telling lies. You people should come and tell Nigerians that just Adeton Makamua, I'm telling lies. Well, now I won't see the lie. Dapọ, the way you arrange the SUV you want to give to governors, arrange the ambulance, we are coming to check. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, set up a committee to go and investigate what I am saying about Dapọ. Dapọ cannot produce 2 ambulances, 2 functional ambulances. Dapọ Abiodun does not have it in the whole of Abeokuta. If anything happens, FMCH, nothing is happening there. It's as dirty, you will see rats climbing patient's bed. I have been there. That's why when you go to all these houses, they tell you cannot do video, you cannot snap picture, because they have so many skeletons in their cupboard. They have it there. Dapọ Abiodun. I'm still waiting for the ambulance I told you to parade. Good morning, fellow citizens of Nigeria. My name remains just Adeton. Alright, so I posted a video yesterday concerning Governor Dapọ Abiodun. And then before I go on with this video, I want to sincerely apologize to you that you are watching this video. I think I owe you more explanation than what I have been giving you. Because I see that people on social media only react to what they see. But we react to what they bring to us and how we can help and how far we can go helping. Now, I said that Dapọ Abiodun does not have any ambulance. And I want you people to understand that before I will come out and say something, I must have given such a person countless opportunities to prove himself. So, because I don't come to social media to, post how far we go to make the government accountable and responsible, does not mean that we are not doing anything. Activism or advocacy or social welfare or taking care of children, securing their future is not a competition. It's about we knocking doors and the doors will open and people benefit. People say, yes, I am APC wife and I still support them, or what? I am more connected to APC from my mother's side and my father's side than Lanre Adeniyi that I'm married to. Lanre Adeniyi, before I married him, worked with Lagos State about 10 years ago. So as at the time I married him, he was not even working for Lagos State anymore. But I have always used my connections to open doors for public benefit. If there's any politician that will say that I, Adeton, have come to their office to bring any single proposal for my personal self, or any to come and seek for any funds for my pocket, let that politician come out. Dapọ Abiodun, I have chatted you personally. Your wife and I were from the same hometown. You know my family. You stole my father's land. You sold my father's estates. So it's not as if you don't know me. So many times I will call Dapọ's wife. The woman will be in tears because she can't help. So many times we have needed ambulance. They never provided. There was a case we did where a girl was sexually molested and they still hit her with hammer. She was on the phone with me on video call. That hospital was on strike, Songo. There was no single doctor. I snapped the case file. I sent it to her. We were brainstorming. How do we help? Lagos State called me. We had to contact Lagos State. I insult Jide Sanwo-Olu more than any governor in this country. But you will call Jide Sanwo-Olu and Jide will still respond. We still fought a few days ago. But call him now, he will still respond because he respects that this is about our citizens and not personal issues. Governor sent a brand new ambulance. We lifted that child to save the girl's life. We had to move the child from Songo, and they were calling every second, Madam, sorry, we're in traffic. When it comes to police cases, if we report in police station, once I call them or once they see it on my page, they will reach out to me and they'll be waiting for me at the police station, buzzing me with phone call. Madam, we are here, we are waiting. That is a responsive governor. Omani Oboli, what do you call her name? Bam Bam. I was abroad. They called me in the middle of the night that a woman wanted to commit suicide. I picked up my phone in the middle of the night. I called the PAM sec. She picked up my phone. They sent police people there to rescue. That is what Adetong is. That is who I am. I want to be able to call anybody for public service and you respond. Not that you be feeling big. Even Ashiwaju will insult him and he still responds. So who the hell are you, Dapọ? Who the hell are you, Dapọ Abiodun? Who the freaking hell are you? I put personal sentiments aside. And when we need to protect our children's life, anybody knows me. I don't joke with it. We went to Ikorodu. A girl was sexually molested. That place took us about 3 hours from Ikorodu to get there. That place was under Ogun State. Dapọ Abiodun's wife still went there. She's not doing this in the capacity of the wife of the governor. And the wife as a mother. Thank you. We call ourselves. We help ourselves. We support ourselves. That is our affiliation to the government.
Okay? Oh yeah. Say bye-bye to mommy.
So many cases. Photo, how many cases have I called you? A child was beaten in school and the boy died. The students were telling me when I got there, very far place. They rolled the boy's body out. No single ambulance could help. The children there were telling me that if this was Lagos, they would have seen a number to call. Photo, which day did you print this response call? How many cases? If I have not done cases in Ogun State this year, I have done about 700. And you are telling me that the governor has ambulance and they have never for once. What about the case of the child that was burnt? We moved the boy from Ijebu-Ode to Lagos, to Shagam. Even when we go to Shagam, I called Lagos. Let's bring this child to pediatrics. Burns and trauma. I have patients there. They were telling me that I should start bringing, regardless of the fact that it was Ogun State. Lagos is always willing to welcome me and the problems of these children. That is all I ask for, Dapọ. If you cannot give me, we will fight to your grave. Attend to children. Education, health, social welfare. Don't joke with me and it at all. Let me call, a phone call, and there's a response. I am not calling you because I want to eat or I'm hungry, I want to buy gold. I am contented. My families are supporting your government. Let the whole world know. We have supported you more than anybody who supports you in this country. But when I'm asking for things for the public, or Biba Banda Yaeda, you must do it. If you don't do it, we will go, you can send me to jail. So, fellow citizens of Nigeria, I don't talk without evidence. So many, too many. Dapọ will never respond. Educational, even his commissioner of education, we had to fight before we became friends. And those ones now, they will say, Madam, just call us. And there's another she'll tell me that she's not around, she's in America, but let us see what she can do. Social welfare. We went to rescue somebody along Badagry. You are sending Okada to come and lift the patient from Lagos to Badagry. Dapọ, how can you be so heartless? How can you be so insensitive? For like a girlfriend, you people should not push me to open my mouth. I don't like to stir public anger. I know too much, I know so well, but I keep my mouth shut because my priority is for the government to do what is needful. Dapọ, don't go far. More than 4 governors have called me this morning, and I've started to send them chats of when, as far back as May, Uncle Teddy, I was reporting Dapọ to you concerning ambulance. You said this is really disheartening. You were trying to get him. So many. All of you. If you want me to start letting these people know the battles and the wars that we fight, we will scatter this social media. But I believe that social media is for us to come get justice. The battles that I fight, the sleepless night that I go through for people to benefit. Allow me spill the milk.
Trying to find our way to Abiodun.
Everybody
asking for updates.
So let's just keep it like this. Yeah. When I call you, when there is a case, people come to report me. People trust me to that level. I have gained public trust. The government knows. Asiwaju knows I will never tell a lie. So when I call you as any government official, make sure you respond before you close your eye and open it. I don't call you and you will neglect. Whatever position you are, I will ensure until you are demoted. I am that powerful in this country, but I don't gloat. And I respect people. I respect my people. Because we will fight today. I have exploited every avenue for public benefits. So that all those people calling me on behalf of you, let them just pause. Because we will spill the milk on this social media and Nigerians will be shocked. But like I said, I respect citizens. I respect Nigerians. I love my country. And everybody knows that I don't joke with anybody. Because to me, everybody is equal. Nobody is special. We are all equal. If Anthony Joshua can receive a treatment, another person too should be able to receive the treatment. We voted all of you into power. So you owe us that responsibility to provide for us what we ask for the common man. So if I'm in that position to drag you until you give the public, the masses, the poor, what belongs to them, come and arrest me. You are Titani. In this country, I will tell you your story, Dapọ. I will tell you your story. You will not be the one to tell me a story. You will not provide for the masses or be Jaeda. You will not provide for the masses, their own country, their motherland, won't be a Dapọ. Bring it on. I'm waiting for you. Bring it on. I will spill the milk on social media. I will post everything. People will see the pain that you have been going through to get you people to do the needful and be responsible.
Ibi tí a wà yìí ní ilé mọ̀lẹ́bí gbajúgbajà abẹ̀ṣẹ́kù bí òjò ọmọlẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ní Anthony Joshua tí orí kó yọ nínú ìjàmbá ọkọ̀ tó wáyé ní àná yẹn ní ọjọ́ Ajé. Ilé mọ̀lẹ́bí ẹ̀ ní a wà yìí ní ìlú Ṣàgámù, agbègbè Ìjòkù ní a wà ní ìlú Ṣàgámù ní ilé àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí ẹ̀. Ó ní oríṣiríṣi ìròyìn ni a ti gbọ́ nípa ìjàmbá tí Anthony Joshua ní. Ìdí rèé tí BBC fi gbéra wá sí ìlú Ṣàgámù láti wá bá àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ohun tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. Gbogbo àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí náà ni wọ́n ti wà ní ìkàlẹ̀ láti bá gbogbo àgbáyé sọ̀rọ̀ kí wọ́n sì sọ ohun tí wọ́n mọ̀ nípa ìjàmbá tí ó wáyé náà. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa dárúkọ yín sà àti bí ẹ ṣe jẹ́ sí Joshua.
Adédàpọ̀lá Joshua ní orúkọ ti èmi jẹ́ uncle sí Anthony Joshua.
Ní àná a gbọ́ nípa ohun tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀, kí lẹ lè ṣàlàyé ibo ni ó ti ń bọ̀ kí ìjàmbá náà tó wáyé?
Ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá ló kàn déédéé pè mí torí pé mi ò sábà wà lórí social media. Ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá DIG Ògúnyọ̀wò ló pè mí pé báyìí bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹni tó ń jẹ̀ṣẹ́ àgbáyé débi ṣe gbọ́ nìyẹn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé ta làwọn lè pè ní ẹbí wa. Mo ní ìdí kí wọ́n ní oyè Joshua. Mo dẹ̀ fún wọn ní nọ́mbà oyè Joshua. Mo dẹ̀ fún wọn ní nọ́mbà lọ́ọ̀yà ẹbí wa Jùmọ̀kẹ́ Kókà. A jẹ́ nǹkan tí mo bá ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá àgbà sọ lánàá nìyẹn lórí incident yẹn.
àwọn kan ní Joshua ṣe ń bọ̀ láti ibi tó wà kó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé sí Nàìjíríà ó ń bọ̀ nílé ni àwọn kan ní bí ló ti kúrò ó ń lọ sékòó àárín yẹn bá wa tàn mọ́lẹ̀ sí.
àwa mọ̀ dájúdájú pé ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé láti ìlú òyìnbó kò pé wákàtí 6 ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọ̀lú Nàìjíríà ní airport lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ó dẹ̀ ń bọ̀ nílé ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀.
nígbà tẹ́ gbọ́ tí ọ̀tẹ̀ ní ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá ló pè yín báwo ló ṣe rí lára yín pé ọmọ yín irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀?
kò sẹ́bí tó lè jẹ́ torí pé ọdún tuntun là ń lọ yìí tí gbogbo ayọ̀ sọdún ní nǹkan tó jẹ́ ẹ̀tọ́ ọkọ wa pé a gbọ́dọ̀ fi ayọ̀ sọdún kékeré lè jẹ́ àṣẹlẹ̀ àlọ́dún ọmọ wa ò kú o ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tó mú wáyé wọ́n wá ta sọdún tí ẹ̀mí wọn lọ sí ó jẹ́ ohun ìbànújẹ́ fún ẹbí wa.
ipò wo wá ní Joshua wà báyìí?
gbogbo nǹkan táwa ń kọ́ nípa ẹ̀ ní nǹkan tá a ń kà lórí social media torí pé àwọn ò ní àǹfààní àti rí torí pé ó jẹ́ èèyàn ńlá nínú ẹbí wa ló jẹ́ pé ènìyàn àgbáyé ni tó jẹ́ pé àwọn president gbogbo wọn pàápàá àti gómìnà ìlú yìí gbogbo wọn lọ wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ tó ń dáàbò bò tó ń jẹ́ kí just anyhow person tó súnmọ́ so àwọn ò tí ì rí láti gbà tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo nǹkan tó ń lọ around ẹ̀ là ń gbọ́ à ń gbọ́ BBC news à ń gbọ́ Sky news à ń gbọ́ oríṣiríṣi ó ṣe ń lọ adẹ̀ ń kà lórí social media.
kí lẹ wá fẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà àti gbogbo àgbáyé pàápàá àwọn olólùfẹ́ Anthony Joshua mọ̀ lórí ipò tó wà?
ju gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ pé ó wà lálàáfíà ara pé accident yẹn ò bá ìṣòro dé so ó sì wà lálàáfíà yẹn ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ ìdùnnú gbogbo ìlú pátápátá.
ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ sà fún àsìkò yìí. Òun lẹ ti gbọ́ láti ẹnu bàbá wa yìí tí wọ́n jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n fún Anthony Joshua gbajúgbajà abẹ̀ṣẹ́kù bí òjò tó ń gbé ògo ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà lárugẹ káàkiri àgbáyé. Wọ́n ti sọ wọ́n ní àwọn ò lè sọ pàtó ilé ìwòsàn tí ó wà pé ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo ohun tí ó ń lọ ni àwọn ń gbọ́. A tún ní ẹlòmíì níbí tí wọ́n tún jẹ́ lára àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí. Ẹ bá wa dárúkọ yín sà àti bí ẹ ṣe jẹ́ sí Anthony Joshua.
Orúkọ mi ni David Oyè Joshua. Mo jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n bàbá Anthony Joshua.
Kí lẹ lè ṣàlàyé nípa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí?
Kò sí púpọ̀ tí mo lè ṣàlàyé pé it was evident that he was coming from Lagos when the accident occurred. Àdèmọ̀ wípé wọ́n jẹ́ mọ́ láti ẹgbẹ́ yẹn tẹ́lá kan park sí ẹgbẹ́ mi ò síbẹ̀ o wọ́n ṣe sọ o so all of a sudden wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ yọ sí tẹ́lá yẹn pollution ṣẹlẹ̀ gbogbo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Nígbà tó múrò yẹn wá fún yín báwo ló ṣe rí lára yín?
Inú wa bàjẹ́ láti àná náà láti ń wá gbogbo hospital around pé níbo náà bá ṣé Ìjẹ̀bú Òde náà fẹ́ gbé lọ ni a ṣetán láti débẹ̀ a ṣetán láti wá bàbá ẹ̀ lọ but bàbá ẹ̀ gbogbo course tá a make láti bí báyìí bàbá ẹ̀ mi ò fẹ́ fẹ́ wà Nàìjíríà màmá ẹ̀ ó wà ní Nàìjíríà torí pé màmá ẹ̀ bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ màmá ẹ̀ ti agbọ́ pé màmá ẹ̀ lọ ó ń bọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò jẹ́ ká mọ hospital ibi tó wà dájúdájú ní bàbá ṣe pẹ́ṣẹ́ nídìíwá yìí hospital ẹ̀ la wá lọ tá à ń bọ̀ àjẹ́ tí wọlé padà láti pé ẹ̀yin náà wà níbí.
Bí ẹ tí ṣe wá mọ ilé ìwòsàn tí Anthony Joshua wà títí di àsìkò yìí báwo ló ṣe ń rí lára yín pé ẹ tí rí?
Ó ń dára lára ni because ó jẹ́ ọmọ tí gbogbo wa rí tàbí ní sí nítorí apart from our family ó tún pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ń gbé Nàìjíríà tó ń gbé ògo Nàìjíríà sí ga àti ògo gbogbo àgbáyé tó ń gbé ga ọmọ tó ń ṣe nǹkan tó dáa báyìí nǹkan burúkú kan gbọ́dọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí kò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ irú àsìkò báyìí tó bá yẹ kí ó máa gbádùn ara wọn kó máa lọ ká máa bọ̀ ká máa ṣe kẹ́nìkan wá wà ní pain ìyẹn pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ká dára pàápàá jùlọ àwọn ẹ̀mí tó sọnù níbẹ̀ yẹn ọmọ èèyàn náà ni wọ́n bí wọ́n tẹ̀ jàṣẹ́ tí wọ́n jẹ̀ṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣe kankan ṣùgbọ́n pẹ̀lú àwọn tí ó wà pẹ̀lú wọ́n á ṣe ayọ̀ pẹ̀lú wa ń bí ni wọ́n á gbádùn pẹ̀lú wa ń bí ni a sì gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe gbogbo tó lè jẹ́ kí inú wọn dùn ṣùgbọ́n èyí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá yẹn sì ó bá wa ní jẹ́ lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwa fẹ́ rí ojú ẹ̀ báyìí abẹ́rí ojú ọmọ wa báyìí kárí pé ó wà alright nǹkan tá a ti ń gbọ́ sófà ni pé ó wà alright.
ǹjẹ́ nígbà tí ó ń bọ̀ ǹjẹ́ ó tiẹ̀ ti ní àwọn bóyá ìlérí kan tó ti ṣe fún yín pé òun fẹ́ wá ṣe fún yín fún ọdún?
Actually gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ọba wa ń bí gbogbo wọn jẹ́ ẹni tó yẹ pé wọ́n travel lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ tó yẹ pé ó dára fún wọn owó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn kò sí ọmọ tó bá ti fẹ́ wá sílé kó wá ya ayọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn tó wà nílé ni kò ṣe pé bóyá máa mú owó wá kì í ṣe pé bóyá máa mú ìlérí kan ṣe kó tẹ́ ṣe ìlérí kankan fún anybody ṣùgbọ́n ayọ̀ ni nígbà tá a bá rí ojú ara wa ká rí ayọ̀ ká rí pé kò sí aburú tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹnì kankan.
ẹ ṣe púpọ̀ ẹ ṣe púpọ̀ fún àsìkò yìí. òun ni ẹ tún ti gbọ́ lẹ́nu bàbá tí wọ́n ti sọ yìí. A nígbàgbọ́ pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn náà ṣe sọ Anthony Joshua wà ní àlàáfíà. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí fún gbogbo àwọn tó ń wo ìkànnì BBC News Yorùbá, agbègbè Ìjòkù ni a wà ní ìlú Ṣàgámù ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, ìyẹn ní ilé mọ̀lẹ́bí gbajúgbajà abẹ̀ṣẹ́kùbíòjò Anthony Joshua. Bí nǹkan bá tún ṣe ń lọ sí, a ó máa fi tó yín létí lórí ìkànnì. Ẹ ṣeun.
So I see comment of somebody from UK where they complain, say this Anthony Joshua accident, why is there no helicopter in Nigeria where come carry and come off for that place, go hospital and so on and so forth. I say, my dear, make you kukuma de dupe. Make we kukuma de tango say finally not even marwa they take con carry am be more lue. Now him they use con come out from that place. Because Nigerian government, Nigerian leaders, they need to pack all of una go tailor. Make them so long garments of shame wear una with filler of wickedness. Because ori buruku leshe or shileshe. Unfortunately, when you they call make country better, make government do this, you go still see people where go they tell you are criticizing government because you hate this person. Nigerians, if all of us no fit come together and demand, say let the basic things where support human life, basic infrastructure be available to everybody, then we go just continue to live like animals in the wilderness. Everybody is a potential victim. You are just one medical bill or one emergency away from being confirmed dead, God forbid. And they watch the analysis and everything for BBC for this, and you go just they shake your head. Look at the country. British heavyweight boxer involved in car crash in Nigeria, no paramedics, no efficient emergency. What are the state of Nigerian roads and so on? You say, is this a country where gets government where they collect revenue, yet they won't increase tax? That is a fatal accident where claim the life of two people. Road safety don't run come now. They say we were there in how many minutes? We have ascertained say na overspeeding and so on and so forth. How will I take establishing na overspeeding where the cameras no problem? The one of trailer there for their trailer way park for road, but let us assume that na overspeeding cause am. Now look at the emergency response of giants of Africa. That is accident where kill two people. The survivor where they stuck at the back. No sign of emergency ambulance, emergency response team or professional. To know see at least person will survive this one. Now professionals go evacuate them, make it no stand by himself, because that's kind of forcing to stand on your own feet. If it aggravates internal injury, if it they go internal bleeding, make it no cause shock or any other issue. Now so they pull him, they stand. Look at him groaning, struggling. Now rather people where they won't nearly choke. Momo logo, nothing go do you, you no go die. The kukuma carry am go put for front seat of patrol van. Sit down upright. That is the statement. Be say since that SUV no kill you, now this one you go later die. If you no die, then God save you. Be that. That is our Nigerian emergency response. Ori buruku leshe Nigerian government. The scene of that accident is less than how many minutes to Redemption Camp, Mountain of Fire, all the camp where they there, all the company, university. From there to Shagam interchange, there is a road safety facility or institution there. Where are the ambulances or emergency response? If possible, the kukuma they try sometimes the road safety to be fair to them, but are the equipment enough to be able to handle it? If that kind of busy road, this is what we can have as emergency response. Imagine the ones of people where go don't die to wait before how many hours or how many days they go find them for there. Ori buruku leshe. But how will it work When the government of the country no, they even use their medical facilities. Senate president go London. Under Buhari, they go tell Nigerians, say the president is traveling to London to treat ear infection. In fact, the presidential spokespeople, they go tell us like say we be stupid people. Say the president is traveling to London for routine medical checkup. Routine. That is to check your pulse rate, your vital signs, your blood sugar, your BP, your prostate as an old man. It cannot be done in Nigeria now for London. Finally, where he died for London, then they come back to Nigeria to bury. Now here be symmetry. The current president in own France, he go. In fact, current president, they sit that they enjoy Lagos State former governor's pension, where include overseas medical treatment for unspecified number of family members. If all government officials and leaders they live on pension to go overseas, why should anything work in the country? That is why doctors go day strike, nurses go day strike, hospital generator no go day, tap no go run. Nothing will happen because the leaders are not even entitled to using anything in the country. And the citizens are okay with it because Ori Buruku Leshe Nigerian government. Nigerians for how long? Look at that, is 2 people now don't die fatally. Look at the trauma where go fit cause the person. Today now, Tinubu, as it don't happen, it don't hurry, put out statement. We sympathize with you. So President Tinubu, when they see all the things where they happen, because it involve British boxer now, you know say the government go ask, you don't talk. So now the people when they no send, when I know they talk about, US come bomb Sokoto how many days ago till today? Not a statement from the president to say this is the master strategies for your own master strategies renewed Buruku government. Yet when I know how to talk about that one, immediately after the incident, you don't carry yourself, you just go Lagos for masquerade dance. From there, we are going to holiday in Europe. Government where another government they help you to fight insecurity. What a shame of a country. Nigerians, tax they come. Small time when they call for protest, you, if you like, sit down for house, press phone, make other people go demand for change for una. If everybody never they tired enough to say enough is enough, now so this will continue for as long as you permit it. Look at, imagine, say Anthony Joshua be make mistakes, say maybe na him sit down for front, or maybe the velocity was higher, say they enter. This one will go they talk na story, God forbid. That is how the person would have died. Nigeria can meet you at any point. Some people go say, if you get money, Nigeria don't good for you. Well, may God not let anybody see a medical emergency. Remember Sosoliso plane crash, the interview of the mothers. How many minutes after the impact was made, where was the emergency? You go somebody, you go see 1 truck, you go see 2 trucks. Nigeria, a country as wealthy as this, what business do we have with unnecessary debts and inefficient facilities? May God give Nigerians the wisdom to deliver themselves. God rest the soul of Anthony Joshua, friends, and we pray for his speedy recovery. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
Ẹni kí Mákindé wá búra o bí ó bá gba 50 bílíọ̀nù náírà 50 billion naira owó ìrànwọ́ lásìkò ìbúgbàmù Bódìjà lọ́wọ́ Tinubu bẹ́ẹ̀ èròǹgbà rẹ̀ láti di ààrẹ ló ń pín PDP yẹlẹyẹlẹ. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì tẹ́lẹ̀ rí Ayọ̀délé Fáyọ̀ṣe ló sọ̀rọ̀ sókè bẹ́ẹ̀.
My name again is Ayo Fayose. The president of Nigeria, yes, you wanted a minister to be appointed. Circumstances did not allow you to get that slot. But you did not tell Nigerians you got at the prerogative, at the mercy of Mr. President. You got a 50 billion naira in support of the explosion in Ibadan. You never said that to Nigeria. So the president can say the explosion is not worth more than 10 billion.
Okay, all right.
The president went ahead and gave you the window to be able to contain those challenges and gave you 50 billion. That 50 billion did not come into your coffers of your state. It came with you coming to interface with the president because you came and said you met with the president. You only said a part where you said the president told you that go and organize APC for me, and I said I cannot organize. But you did not tell Nigerians what the president did for you and did for the good people of your state. Because the governor...
You dey find real Yoruba gist, culture, truth, and vibes. Now here they Arole Baba 10 Media, no dollar, subscribe, sharp.